Barnsley versus Sheff Wednesday.
Barnsley 2-1.
No.
In normal time as well.
No. Wednesday 3-0.
I just look at the way Cadden and Connell played the other night, and Herbie Kane. They'll be well up for it.
Wednesday will be so on top. And by the way, Wednesday have sold 35,000 tickets. Barnsley have sold 20,000 tickets.
I just think they'll be. If they can beat Bolton over 2 legs,
3-1
I think they'll beat them.
3-1 Wednesday. I'm going to go 1-0 Wednesday.
Because I think Bolton are a better side than Wednesday on the day.
Depends on the thing is with this fixture, it depends what Wednesday turns up. It's the Wednesday that turned up at Hillsborough and to play Peterborough.
But they're not going to play like that, though, are they?
But it's
they
not.
will.
But if it's the same Peterborough that turned up,
Gongo.
No, but it's
yeah.
Do you think?
And if they want some
I
of
think
Barnsley,
if they go Gongo against Barnsley smack them.
I think Barry Bannon's like. Well, I know Luke Connell was great against us, but
great game
Barry Bannon's probably the one you want to keep an eye on this one. It's obviously a tough game, obviously. As you said, Sheff Wednesday will want to go up.
Who do you want to win it? I know Bolton fans won't want Barnsley to win because Barnsley are the team that beat them.
I generally, I think Sheff Wednesday over the course of the season have been a lot better than Barnsley.
Yeah.
And if I'm going off that, then if I'm basing it on that, then I'd say
I just
Sheff
think
Wednesday.
Barnsley's form based on where they were when they lost to Bolton 3-0 to where they got to before they had that little wobble around April.
Yeah, but look at
was better than what Wednesday did.
No, but Sheff Wednesday were unbeaten.
Position, but just
23 games unbeaten.
Half of the season on consecutively.
23 games unbeaten is, and to be honest to them, obviously that draw against us shook them.
But
I think we would have given Sheffield Wednesday a better game.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't give Barnsley a good game.
On that, right, both come off the back of a season, right, and Barnsley were better over 2 legs than Wednesday.
I just feel in that Sheff Wednesday squad, there's far more match winners than there is in the Barnsley squad.
The fact that we possibly double the amount of Wednesday fans there.
I don't think that makes a difference because there were more fans for Plymouth than there was for Bolton.
But what I also want to say,
I know, but not double.
No, but the calibre of players, obviously, you've still got a week left before that.
What I also want to say is, why did they lose to Peterborough 4-0 in the first leg?
Because they were over ambitious.
I didn't expect Bolton to go and lose 1-0 to Barnsley.
No, but I reckon they were over ambitious.
Players were off it in that game. What if there's 6 Wednesday players off it?
Wednesday are on such a high.
I think Wednesday went into that game thinking, well, they only just scraped getting into this.
What, and took it easy?
And took not necessarily took it easy.
Got complacent.
Yeah, got complacent, and I think they realised that because it goes to show. It went to show in the second leg, like you won't see many teams turn around a 4-0 deficit and go on and win. And even then, when it went to extra time, and they think, all right, we've got back in it. Peterborough then scored.
And went in front.
And after all that hard work, Peterborough then all they had to do all night was to score that one goal. And if they'd done that earlier in the game, they would have gone through, but they didn't. They did it in extra time. But Sheff Wednesday, they had this extra gear that got them there now.
That's it. I think
that's the extra gear that they needed every single time. Everything that were against them. They'll
use that extra gear at Wembley. I think.
I just think there's more match winners in that Sheff Wednesday squad than there is in the Barnsley squad.
What, including them in final weeks caused a nice bit of a debate there, hasn't it?
No, but I do obviously nothing against Barnsley. Obviously, like you said, it was one of those where we didn't turn up and they did enough.
They were educated.
For me, in both legs, Bolton didn't turn up in both them legs, and they did enough in both, and that's what's seen them across the line.
I just thought they were well educated in both games.
They might have conserved energy by doing that, where Sheff Wednesday may be a bit obviously psychologically tired because of that.
They've had an extra day to recover as well.
Mental game, but but like I said, I think you're going to kind of even for me as well. This is what I'm going to say here is if they was to go behind in that game against Barnsley, they've already got this kind of where we came back from 4-0.
What we need to do.
We've come back from 4-0.
Barnes haven't gone behind.
Like City going, we've won it on the final day before, so we can do it again. They've got something to tap into.
Like last season, not this season, but last season when you beat, was it Villa?
And we looked at
going 2-0 down.
Going 2-0 down. There's something in this, and I think this is the thing. I think Barry Bannon on that field is a massive leader, and they trust him and they believe in him. And you've seen it when Sheff Wednesday won the toss for the penalties.
Well, he was giving it and he was giving it.
The fans believe in him, and they literally when he rallies that crowd can lift.
Well, he believes in the fans.
Players. Yeah,
and there's a reciprocation though between the two.
And this is the thing that he said that they've got that extra gear that will get them there. And I think this year what happened is that this kind of stumbled a little bit. But what happened is they always remained in a position. to get themselves in the playoffs or thereabouts.
And looking from a Bolton perspective, and I believe that if Sheffield Wednesday don't win this playoff final, I think they'll win the league next year. Whereas if Barnsley don't win it, this playoff, I don't think they'll be as much as a competitor as Sheffield Wednesday will be.
But Barnsley will go up, you think?
And I think they'll
be top three.
Personally, I know Sheffield Wednesday had this stumbling towards the back end of the season, but if Ipswich wasn't in such good form, they probably still would have gone up. But Ipswich... It came out of nowhere. They were just rolling teams
after. Picked it back up and all, didn't they?
Exactly. This is the thing. So it's going to be either way. Like you said, this final between Barnsley and Sheffield Wednesday.
It'd be a good one to watch. Wouldn't it?
Definitely be a good one to watch.
Give him a chance.
I don't, like you said, it might not be many goals in it. There could be plenty of goals in it. Listen,
could get a goal fest, mate.
I think Barnsley defend very, very well.
Listen, for the neutral fan, if this game's anything like that second leg against Peterborough, where both sides are bang at it and they're clinical, and it turns into a right goal fest, imagine a 3-3 in normal time or a 3-3 over.
To be honest, I don't think Barnsley got 3 goals in him.
I don't know, but imagine a 2-2 then.
Yeah, I can't. The thing is, I can't see Devante Cole scoring.
No. If Sheffield Wednesday go 1-0 up, then the only thing Barnsley can do for me, what I believe, is take it to extra time.
Barnsley got to come out.
I don't think Barnsley got 2 goals.
Exactly. This is the thing. If Sheffield Wednesday do go ahead and Barnsley have to come at Wednesday, it plays in Wednesday's hands.
I agree. If Barnsley are to win this playoff,
it's going to be snatch and grab.
It'll
be snatch and grab.
And they have to do
if Barnsley win, it's snatch and grab.
It'll be a 1-0 Barnsley.
And it's got to come a bit late in the game.
Yeah.
Or we could be completely wrong, and Sheffield Wednesday that played Peterborough in the first leg show up, and
do what Bolton did to Plymouth.
Well, yeah. This is the thing, as you said. It's obviously the massive stakes going into this game. Obviously, both teams want to be in the Championship. Only one place. Only one team can be in it, and like you said, Bobby, if Sheffield Wednesday weren't to go up this time, like you said, they'd be damn favourites for next year.
Which is exactly what we said last year.
Which Barnsley won't.
Right, well, it's a thrilling debate, boys, and I think that considering we didn't even mean to have that debate there in that much depth, I thought it was really good.
It's part and parcel of
radio.
So it's part and parcel of you picking Barnsley.
Part and parcel of me picking Barnsley, yeah, of course. I caused that. Brilliant stuff. I'm not regretting it. It was a great bit of radio. We'll be back just after this with some more great radio. Obviously. Talking about Bolton Wanderers, of course. Although the first part isn't as great as it could have been had they won on Friday.